Hi, my name is Avio. Every year I get 6,000 demo submissions from artists all around the world for record label signing consideration. Every other day I review 30 to 60 of them right here on Record Label Boss. If you want to support your favorite artist in getting a recording deal, or if you want to find out what makes or breaks a demo, or if you just want to hang out, have fun, and talk about the music industry, you are very welcome to join us right here on Record Label Boss, and I'll see you on the next show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Record Label Boss with your favorite boy Avi on the microphone on this wonderful 28th of December. And I hope you had a good Christmas, and I hope you had a wonderful time with your family and with your friends and with everybody who is important to you. How you doing today on the day after Christmas? At least it is for me in terms of streaming. And, 1, 2, 3, hold on. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And, you wouldn't think that, artists would still submit music, but they do. And today we have 36 submissions that came in like Saturday and Sunday. So in Saturday and Sunday, we got 36 submissions. We're going to work on them today together with you, the viewers, and me, Avio. Welcome to Record Label Boss, and we're going to have a good time reviewing what artists have made for us during the Christmas holidays. And most of the time, they didn't really make it in the Christmas holidays. They made it before. But I was actually surprised to see that people would still be submitting music that... close to Christmas, but they are. And so we're gonna go ahead and whoosh. We're gonna whoosh cut to hold on, let me see. I got so many I got too many knobs here. That's what I do. I got too many knobs. That's what it is. It's totally too many knobs. All right, there you go. Okay. Wonderful. It's still Christmas. Is it still Christmas for you? I guess it is still Christmas for me. It's still the Christmas holidays. Yep. And the first submission that we have today is from Honey and Eve from Germany with their song Stranger's Soul. Instrumental. Okay. Cinematic epic music on this Monday. That is a holiday, but reviewing never stops. At least not for me. All right, so thank you for being on the show, and welcome. I hope you know what it's all about. If you want to vote for the songs, go to twitch.tv/recordlabelboss and you'll be able to vote in the channel there. Other than that, just enjoy the show. If you want to talk about the music industry, you're welcome to do so. It's going to be a smaller show, like a Christmassy type show. Ooh. Today. And the first review here is Honey and Eve. Okay, it's got quite a bit of dynamics. It's always difficult because people are submitting music with drastically different dynamics, loudness, and volume. And rather than normalizing it, I actually leave it all because it tells you something about the artist as well. Okay, so this is some basic instrumental stuff. That is not horrible, but it's also not... I wouldn't actively send this to anybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and decline it. Not from the fact that it's not good, but from the fact that it's not like 8 out of 10. Decent effort. Well-made instrumental piece that almost graduates to being ready for sync. All the best and cheers. Maybe I should go like ho 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 as well. Just fixing my spelling errors. Okay, I'm gonna pause this because this is the second song. Piece that almost graduates, yeah. Little piece and track. Yeah. Okay, the next song is Madicide. Hey Gaetano, how you doing? Madicide from the UK with their song Death March. It's supposed to be hard rock. Okay, let's hear it. Okay, what are they saying to me? We have been lucky enough to have this played on BBC Radio. Yep, you sure have been lucky. We'll have new stuff. Yeah, the melodics are not okay. Okay, what I mean by the melodics are not okay is that his singing follows a melody that's counter to what's going on in the background. So there's like conflicting melodics. Decent effort. Conflicting melodics of the instruments and the vocals make this well-performed track something to re-evaluate. All the best and cheers. That is weird. Seldomly happens that people, you know, would have a defining melody in their track, and then the singer just sings something completely different. Don't think it was out of key. It's just not working with each other. Weird. Kind of like, I don't know. It was recorded separate from each other and they never heard each other. And the producer kind of like didn't make sure that it works, you know? So you have... It's kind of like, you know, somebody's making a dessert and somebody's making a salad, and at the end the producer goes and mixes it together, and then you have like vanilla cucumber salad, you know? Kind of like that. Okay, next one, The Vibe, USA KO commercial. Okay, let's hear it. And the toilet is dirty. How can you have a username The Toilet is Dirty?
She said she want me back when
And he has an interesting story. He says, sometimes we throw the leftover turkey meat onto our neighbor's roof, and the raccoons will climb on the roof and fight over it, waking him up in the middle of the night. That is incredibly mean, my man. Very creative, but still pretty mean. Instigating raccoon fights. Okay, I learn something new every day. Okay, the vocals. Very hard driven sub that I'm almost certain is clipping. Vocals are meh. No. In its totality, it sounds very amateurish in music and vocals. Decent effort. Vocals are okay, but improvable in tonality and delivery. You know, some off-key moments. I'm not even writing that. Music is basic and features an overdriven sub that doesn't work. All the best and cheers. Okay, I mean that is something that we hear a lot with this like autotune type of genre, that they would just literally pump up the sub as much as they can, and then it would clip and do all kinds of stuff, and it would essentially completely spoil any kind of song. And the second thing we always see is that the vocalists' lack of capabilities, or trying to be, you know, made up with excessive auto-tuning, you know, and that never works. You know, people think that auto-tune can help you sing, but it doesn't. It helps a good singer be better. It doesn't help, you know. But never mind. Next one, Rise in Veins, Canada, Unsaid, hard rock. Wow, lots of hard rock today. Let's have a look. Listen. Okay, here. Oh, sorry. We got a little bit of a. Okay, that's a little bit on a more quiet side. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay. Yeah, it's not so bad. But it's not great either. I think it's technically okay. It doesn't do much for me. Get a no second round, okay. Okay, let's put it in the second. we don't have anything in second anyway. Okay, K-Page is next from the USA. Higher Than. Commercial.
Late night, finally said it to you. I think that we are probably through.
Just to have something, yeah.
All the things that you do. You
Sometimes we have a lot, and sometimes we don't.
I begged until I gave him a chance. What happened to me? As time starts moving forward, you get tied to certain things. You're blind as long you fly and miss the damage that they bring. Now I finally see you standing in the way, and I can't be.
Hey, our mates, how you doing, my man? Yeah, it isn't bad. I am.
So I'm telling you right now, as I leave, I am higher.
Yep.
You'll catch.
I like it. It's not bad.
Um,
But, you know, I saw that they had a label there. Now, most artists, when they put a label, it's actually not a real label. It's kind of like, you know, they just put in their artist name records, you know. But we will see. Okay, next one is Mosbe from Canada. I Don't Care, Tech House.
So embarrassed. Don't judge me. I don't care. Don't judge me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm so embarrassed.
And it's also a song that's 240. And today I read a very interesting piece that chart hits are becoming shorter. Less than 3 minutes now for a typical chart hit. And the conclusion of the article was
so
that,
embarrassed.
you know,
Don't
it's
judge
better
me.
to make shorter songs when that is actually a typical misunderstanding of cause and effect. The point is that charting artists intentionally
oh my
make
God,
shorter
I forgot to tell
songs so
you.
they have more
I
plays,
don't care.
because for the big labels that's millions of dollars if that song is like 20 seconds shorter. So it's for economic reasons that major label artists that are expected to chart make shorter songs, and it
so
doesn't have a damn bit of an impact on the song at all.
Don't judge me.
But yet there is one of the important music
I just wish you
publications
knew.
out there telling people to make
I
shorter
don't
songs,
care.
you know?
Yeah, that's what I said.
And I thought it was very revealing, because what I find a
LOL.
lot
I don't care.
in the music industry is when people are missing or mixing cause and effect.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell you.
Because they're not
don't
successful
care.
because they're short. They're short because they're successful. And they could fart into a bucket and people would still listen to
Don't
it.
judge me.
So if you have a song and you're so popular that
LOL,
everybody's
I'm
going to listen
so
to you
embarrassed.
anyway, why not make that song as short as
Don't judge
possible?
me.
So, there you go. Decent effort. Okay. Track with some good elements and vibe, but it feels a bit empty to me, really. All the best and cheers. Okay, next one. Check Bean, USA, Wedding Ring, rap. Okay, this is your typical auto-tune trap rap, and it's a it's another no. Decent effort. Very unfortunate use of VFX/auto-tune. basic music that remains shallow. All the best and cheers. Vocals improvable. Not much to say about this, you know. Alright, next one. Sam Haller versus Dope Boys Music versus Nicky. Okay, one is from Ireland, one is from Germany, and one is from the US. Wow. They certainly sent this song around the globe.
I'm a Frankenstein of souls stitched together by the devil, never meant to be unleashed, just experimental pleasure.
Oh my god, no, they let the German rap.
State of disrepair, I'm on a sacramental measure in a sacrificial chamber, spraying flames to save my anger, leave a girl.
Somehow I have the feeling that the wrong guy is rapping on this track.
My domain degraded, saying call her later. Dick snapped her like a wishbone, I hope she made it. Now she's stuck to my nuts, got them amputated. Just another figure sliding out my calculator. I don't even count, I know more, shock 'em later.
Alright, decent effort. Vocals are narrow and could be improved, both tonally and in delivery. Music is basic in most parts. Nice chorus vocals. All the best and cheers. Okay, well, that song was certainly very interesting in that the production was actually not bad, and the chorus vocals were nice. The chorus, I'd say, was also not totally bad, and then it was like overarched by this very substandard rap that sounded like, I don't know, somebody just literally started rapping. But I get this a lot. It's very interesting. Okay, Safwan Mikal from the United States, Teen Spirit. Contemporary R&B, okay. Little bit of noise in the beginning there. Yeah, why not? There's no better way to endear yourself with all your reviewers than to like play 30 seconds of noise before your song. I mean this sarcastically, of course.
You came and says your shit and did your worst. Held a blade against my back, that shit didn't hurt, no. I'm a real last nigga, real last nigga.
Decent effort. Noise intro doesn't really work. Vocals have some unfortunate FX, and the music is a bit basic. All the best and cheers. As you have probably concluded, I'm reading out my reviews here to you so that you can, know what I'm saying. Oh my god. I really hate it when somebody does like a beeping noise on one side of the, just on one side, hard pan, because I do have tinnitus and it really bothers me. And this is Among Kings and Queens Face Down, group from Sweden. Hard rock. Wow, it's Hard Rock Monday. Never had that before. Like so many hard rock songs, why? Alright, come on. So far, so good. Some good vocals and you're in. 3, 2, 1, go! Is this instrumental? Lyrics, yes. Somebody gonna start singing? Yeah, that's a 1/8 intro. Like 1 minute and 6 seconds actually. Huh. Ooh, I'm trying to decide. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna put him in the second round. I'm gonna, I'm a little bit more to a no than to a yes, but all right. Renegade Angel is next from Finland. The Whistleblower, melodic metal. Wow, what is it? That feels old school. Is that a drum machine? What's up with the drums? Why do they sound so dull?
I don't know where I should go. Yesterday seems long ago.
Nah.
I don't know what I should do.
Nah.
Many things I'm going
Decent effort. Vocals are improvable. Drums sound damn. Okay, track with improve verbal music. All the best and cheers. And in oh man. Okay. Okay, next one. Sinoel USA Paradise Loop commercial. So far, so basic. Producer and songwriter from New York. Well, very, very, very basic. Very, very, very basic. Okay, track. Decent effort. Okay, track. That is nice, but very basic in many parts and could use better arrangement and instruments. In whole, not bad. All the best and cheers. Sounds like stuff I did when I was younger, you know. Like, you can produce, things are working out pretty good for you, but melodically and sonically, you're really not there yet. You're mostly making extremely simple melodies, very simple melodic elements that you then arrange in a very simplistic way, and it all sounds like a Lego house, you know? Kind of like. And this is Silva from the US with his song Chase. EDM. Silva.
You've been chasing a dragon, boy. Chasing a dragon, boy. You've been 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 chasing a dragon, boy.
I have some green screen problems. I switched to the back camera and there was some greening in there. Look at that. All right, come on. Go to the drop.
You've been chasing a dragon, boy.
Okay, these da 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 da, they are out of sync, very much so.
You've been chasing a dragon, boy. Been chasing a dragon, boy.
Okay, it's not totally bad. Yeah, but no. Okay, next one. Rapatree. Australia. Sunday Mass commercial. You know, the bar for record label signing is getting higher with us. I just today talked with one of my managers about how we have so many submissions that we're probably gonna raise the bar for signing another notch from what we had it last year. Which means that unless you're really good, your chances aren't good anymore. Okay, it was okay.
I feel like I'm under
Livia from Germany, Fallen. Contemporary R&B. Yeah, so unless I think in the future it's gonna be more like, again, unless you have strong material, multiple songs, difficult. Because what we've been seeing is people that are trying to get singles signed.
I'm falling, falling, falling for you.
Again, the background melodics don't match the vocals.
You're stalling, stalling, stalling.
You're stalling, stalling, stalling. And I'm really a horrible singer. She sings, I'm do 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 do. And now listen what the background music does.
What should I do? What should
You know, that doesn't match at all.
I do? I'm falling, falling, falling for you. You're stalling, stalling, stalling. What should I do? What should I do?
I declined. This was obviously a very well produced song. Vocals were good. And I declined this song because I cannot understand how you cannot hear such an obvious, disparity between two melodic elements in your song, that they don't go together like at all.
Force me, I do this, you know.
Parisa versus Rotten Box.
Rotten Box music.
Bring it
Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Tight pussy, mama jump for joy. Your tight pussy, mama jump for joy.
Okay, very, very basic. Sly Fellow. Russia. Electropop. Okay. So yeah, as I said, the bar is raising for us. I think because we got more popular and we're receiving so many submissions now. Years of hard work have finally paid off, and we're able to attract artists that are better and better every day. And I think that the point where you were able to enter, like, to our label 2 years ago, and the point where you're able to enter now are very different points. There's a few things that are not fitting here in this song. Dun, dun, tip, 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 tip. No. Like, rhythmically, these things are not working together at all. Okay, Met Joe WW from Belgium don't go commercial. But I have to say that also our understanding maybe of what we want to do has changed a bit, in that we require musicians to be more of a musician now, because we found that working with amateurs is really, really difficult, because they're usually like a year or two away from understanding, like, what being a professional musician entails, you know. So we're working with a lot of talented people, but we find ourselves many times more in the life advice and like babying department more than in the artistic department, as you're like bringing artists to a point to where they probably already should be, you know. They should have a basic and fundamental understanding of how the world in its entirety works, but a lot of very young artists are very, very oblivious to anything that goes on, which is nice. They're creative, I understand that. But if you have to be somebody's replacement dad for 1.5 years before they become productive, it's more of a kindergarten than a label, you know. Interesting song. Thank you, Winbit. So we want to give less life advice and more creative advice. That's, I think, where I'm getting to. And when you're like giving some creative advice, and we're not forcing people to do anything on this label. We give creative advice, like the word actually says, you know. So when we give creative advice and the person doesn't even understand it because their skill in and on and around music isn't there yet, then it's very difficult to work with them, because essentially you're talking a language and they don't understand you. Okay, no. But yeah, interesting. And of course it's very, very difficult and very long-winded to develop an artist from that kind of level, you know. Ideally, we would like to have people that understand what quantization is, that, you know how things are in key, in sync, that could have a natural ear for harmonics, even out of key harmonics, which two notes harmonize with each other. And hey Khan, how you doing? That's a lot of Turkish flags, my man. So it would be cool if, they would be musicians or people that are interested in music, Okay, we got some instrumental here. And then we could tell them, we really think that, the first verse is too long and the bridge should be repeated. I don't know. Anything, really like song structure. A lot of times I talk to people, especially on the show, about song structure, and they don't understand it. And I say, it would be cool if the song had some structure. And people are like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It has lots of structure. But what I mean is a song structure to where you have verses, choruses, bridges, breaks, and anything that makes, a normal song structure like verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Do that. Or do, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, chorus. I don't know, something. Just not no song structure at all, to where melodic elements are just arranged in a huge sausage of sonic indifference. But, not everybody understands that it sounds like generic audio jungle corporate music. That's funny, on it. And of course, yeah, a lot of it is very generic, of course, because it's very difficult to sound unique. It's actually very, very difficult to sound unique. And if you can't sound unique, settle at least for sounding commercial. That's always what I say. If you can't sound unique, sound commercial. Because you can sound commercial because you can copy commercial styles, I was just, the other day I was a little bit dissecting Roses, Imam Beck remix. And that is such a simple remix that had like millions of plays. And it's very easy to find out what drove that remix and why it was successful. It's not so difficult, So if you can't be original, then be creatively unoriginal, A great copy is better than a sucky original. But don't do covers. I hate covers. Everybody's like, hey, I want to do a cover. I want to send it to you. And I'm like, it's not a cover. It's a remix. And they're like, no, what's the difference? And I'm like, for a cover, you need almost no rights. And for a remix, you need a master license. And people are like, what is that? And I'm like, exactly what I'm saying, People don't understand that for a remix, you usually need a master license, which means the person that made the song has to personally grant you a license to use it. And they're gonna take all the money, if they even give it to you. So most people end up, making these like unlicensed remixes that the original rights owner then claims completely. And then they get nothing from it. And they're like, how much did I make with my 2 million plays? I'm like, $0.00. It's not so bad. Kieran knows. Dorset. Sounds like Matt Reed a little bit. One of our artists. I put him in the second. JC Chavez, surprise. Okay, we got 12 more in the first round. It's actually more songs than I thought would be on this day, like in the middle of Christmas holidays.
Everyone wanna know my location. When I throw the party, it goes crazy. Now I'm do this shit lately, which is why I invite you only, baby.
Yeah, it's out of sync.
Nobody coming, it's just you and me. Smile at the night, 'cause
Sorry, boy. And this is Dinks from Nigeria. Let's see.
Tell me what you know about the color red. It's all the same color when my heart plays. Listen, there's a lot you don't understand. They say it's more than just a
Oh no.
when you say it's more than just a color.
Okay. I don't know. Can't do it.
Baby, I need you. You're Merry Christmas. Me, I need you.
Okay, this is somebody playing this live
Show me
into his video camera. I really can't do that, you know. I'm sitting here reviewing every single day up to 60 songs from people that professionally, or they try to professionally produce music, and then somebody just sings in his phone. I think that is a waste of time for the artist and a waste of time for us, because not only are these things usually not real songs, but the recording quality makes it impossible. Plus, you're usually just recording one instrument, which tells actually nothing about your songwriting capabilities, unless you're like Ed Sheeran, you know, and you're like really, 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 really good, and you can sing really good, and you can play the guitar really, really good. You're not doing yourself a favor singing into your into your phone. So, my tip, even if you're a singer-songwriter, is it just, you know, go home, buy like a 50-euro microphone and a 50-euro sound card and record it. Thanks. And then send it to us.
Don't be mad at me, Jack. I had to react to those giving pat on their backs. Matter of fact, half of these cats rapping, he raps is actually whack.
Okay, got some overdriving here. Mix wasn't okay. Meow. Louis Martz. Mexico, techno. So sometimes people ask me how important is the mix, etc. And the technical quality is part of the song. You are vying to get on a label and be recorded, understanding it's not a major label, and you're gonna have to have some capacity to self-produce and self-mix. If you can't do anything and you need a whole team of people, then you're probably not right at an independent label. If you need 16 people so you can finish your album, it ain't gonna happen for you. Nobody's gonna invest that much money. People will invest in 16 people for you. And the reason why I say that is because it was like that with Billie Eilish. When they started the Billie Eilish project and they created her bedroom hits, you know, they had already, you know, ponied up few hundred million, and they said, okay, we're gonna blow her up as a bedroom star. And so they let her make the music, and then they put a lot of people on it to make it actually sound good. So unless a major label owns you, nobody's gonna give you a 16-person team. And then, of course, if you're owned by a major label and you get a 16-person team, you don't have a career and you don't have money, because then they will take everything from you, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to afford a 16-person team. So it's a great and slash good idea to be able to do as much as possible for yourself, and to put out music that not only is good but also sounds good in terms of how it is recorded and mixed. Mixing is very important. Mixing, by the way, is a lot more important than mastering. A well-mixed track can be mastered by anybody in about 5 minutes, whereas a badly mixed track can not be mastered by anybody. If you F up the mixing, there's nothing even the best mastering engineer in the world can do to help you recover that song. But a well-mixed song, you can master in 5 minutes. It's super easy. And I don't know where this fixation on mastering comes from lately. Everybody's like, oh, gotta master. I'm like, there's like 5 steps to mastering, and it takes about 7 minutes if it's mixed well. But maybe it's because most people can't tell apart mixing and mastering. Or maybe nobody cares. I don't know. I'm just giving you random tips on this Christmas show. And here we have the vocals too far back, you know. You can hardly hear them. And that's a typical mixing problem. I don't know. Manasvi, India. Let me get a chance, is his note. Latin hip hop, he says it is. Okay. Okay, long intro, too long intro, but oh my god, come on, boy. Okay, so the song structure in this song is typical for what a lot of people do in the beginning, is that they just simply add, turn on tracks. So you start with one track, and then you add a second, and then you add a third, and then you add a fourth. And this way you get to this kind of like triangle-like structure, where you start with one track, and then you like end up with 8. And this way the song looks like a arrow or something. But it's a total sausage song because it has no structure. There's no drops, there's no breaks, there's no verses, no choruses. It's just essentially turning tracks on and off. Manor Code versus Robbie Hutton. United Kingdom Saving Grace. Electropop.
I know you're hurting and haven't got a lot to say. The fire burning through your soul won't fade away. Helpless, broken hearted, faith is lost, departed. When did
He's not really singing.
Just be slow with me.
Now a bit more. I have the feeling he's singing from his mouth. Like chick singing. Mongolian chick singing. Kind of like a Klingon on Star Trek. Yeah, Christian rock is always hard to market. This is the Lost Boy from the UK, Erudite Electro Funk. I don't know why I'm coughing so much today. Very basic, but not good. Okay, this is like computer game music from the 80s. Yep, and even back then it would have been considered not to be very good. About 40 years too late with that. Alright. And that means that it is time for the second round here on Record Label Boss. Oh my god. Alright, what we got? We got 4 in the second round. That's not a whole lot. And none of them are actually very good. I think 1 or 2 are gonna pass. We got Rise in Veins, we got Kay Page, we got Among Kings and Queens and Kieran Knowles. That's 1 hard rock, 1 commercial, another hard rock, another commercial. 2 commercial, 2 hard rock. Woo! Salt, salt, salt. Yar mates cheered 4 times. Hey Yar, thanks Yar mates. That is nice of you. Every bit helps. And how did you do that with the salt? PJ Salt 1. Alright. So, in the second round, we're going to do it to our, like usual. You get to give anywhere between 1 and 10 points. And I'm going to turn off the background music soon. And then we're going to go to the last 4 that are in for today. And it's Christmas. Merry Christmas! Christmas R&B stream. RLB. Oh my god. RLB, Record Label Boss. Damn it. Alright, Rise in Veins Unsaid. Let's hear it. Nah. Something rubs me wrong. I'm gonna try to put my finger on it. The vocals aren't very great. Oh, Yar mates give a 4? Hey Yar, that is not much, Yar. Yeah, the vocals are like a 6 maybe. Nah. Music 7. Yeah. I could agree. Now I know what it is. It's a continuous stream of Sonic with very little breaks, very little variation. There's no separate parts that, make a song. It's mostly like, like a very consistent sausage of music. Any other day, this would not make it to round 2. Yeah, I know. That's our Christmas stream, but you're right. Decent effort. Okay, track with improvable vocals. And am I happy that you're like so knowledgeable about our show already that you know that, Okay, track with improvable vocals. Music is okay, but lacks variants and a bit of song structure. All the best and choose. You can't just drive home the same melodic elements for 3.5 minutes, Sausage of music, yeah. Sausage of music is something I say because I'm lacking the words for it. There's no other way to say it. When somebody sends me something and it's like 3.5 minutes of approximately the same tonality, the same rhythm, the same intensity, the same chords, the same instrument composure, the same arrangement, and it just has like these tiny minimal differences. And of course, the vocalist singing a different text. So it's like 3.5 minutes of almost the same exact musical kielbasa. That's right. Of almost the same thing. And I always think of it as a sausage, to where, no matter what piece you cut from that song, you're always hearing the same thing because it essentially is the same thing repeated over and over again. And I don't like that, And I mean, I do progressive house music, and I do stuff with a lot of repetition, but I have more. I in making progressive house music have more repetition, and in this genre that has a lot of repetition, and I have more changes than a lot of people in genre that don't have a lot of repetition. Basic Goose is asking, are you reviewing for a particular genre? No, we're actually reviewing most genres. I mean, we have some like experimental music, etc. we don't do. It's generally music that we think is somebody's gonna enjoy or buy. But other than that, everything, yeah. We're actually a multi-genre music group. And this is K-Page Higher Than. This is the second contender, Commercial.
Late night, finally said it to you. I think that we are probably through. Saw all the things that you do. You are not the guy that I met. I begged until I gave him a chance. What happened to me?
Yeah, the vocals.
As time starts moving forward, you get tired to certain
The vocals
things
are
you're
untrained.
blind as long you fly and miss the damage that they bring. Now I finally see you standing in the way, and I can't be. And I know in your heart that you will always try to be a lover than a fighter, but I need something between. So I'm telling you right now, as I leave. I am higher than you'll catch me, stronger than your grip, faster.
Yeah, I think she's got some vocal talent. I just don't think she's that well trained.
Always seem to win.
Yeah, I think it's not so bad, is it?
And I left in my head at hot end. Remember when you told me go away? That you probably more like my friend. As time was moving forward, I got tied to you like string. My blinders on was flying, missed the damage that you bring. Now I finally see you crying. We, yeah, who are we? And I know in my heart that I will
Okay, now it gets boring.
always try to seek a lover, then a fighter, but I need something between. So I'm telling you right now.
Okay, so this kind of like
I am higher.
has some variation in it, but probably not enough for 340. Okay, she's singing and somebody else produced this, so I'm gonna decline it, even though it has some good elements on it. So she essentially is the singer. Decent effort. Okay, vocals that could use some training, but have promise. Production is good, but a bit repetitive. All the best and cheers. So the reason why I declined this girl, which is obviously talented, is three things actually. It's her first song, and she's a YouTube. She has 30,000 followers on YouTube. That's her thing. It's her first song, and she has a producer friend made it, and her vocals need training. So what we have here is a person who has never made a song in their lives, and it's highly doubtful they will be able to put out an entire album or even want to be a professional musician. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that even though a lot of people send submissions to us, at least half of the people that send submissions to us do not want to be professional musicians. They send it for shits and giggles. They send it because they want their single to be promoted, because they want more hits on their Instagram page, but not because they want to be professional musicians. But we indeed do look for people who say, yes, I do want to be a professional musician and I want that to become my profession in life. Because those are the people that we want to work with. We don't want to work with like a half-time musical artist. What is that, you know? So to me, it is doubtful that that component of her is going to be good, and that's why I said no. Oh, the beeping song. Okay, Among Kings and Queens from Sweden, Face Down. That was the second hard rock song. That's me, by the way, with the ho ho ho. I'm a bad boy. Okay, so this is definitely too long. It's been a minute now. And at 1 minute and 2, he starts singing. Okay, so you have to understand that if you make a 3:30 song and you make an intro that's a minute long, that means that for, a third of the song, you're introing. That's kind of like if you would have a 1 hour conversation with somebody and you would like smile at them and sit down and for 20 minutes not say anything, you know? You're not engaging the listener in your intro. You're building up something, but you cannot have 30% of your song be an intro. Okay, I'm going to do a secondary review, meaning I'm going to poke around and find something else that they made. This one is face down, but they have some more. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, next one. Okay, check for other material was successful. I think I'm going to invite them. They're okay. I'm not totally enthusiastic about them, but they do seem to have an album that has varied songs on it that are actually not horrible. Cool track. We liked your other material as well. Send us an email to CountZeroRecords.com and we can have a chat. All the best and cheers. Yeah. I'm not sure. Let's say it was a working victory. You know, they having an album that has songs on it that are not horrible. So you could like take that album and maybe remove some bad songs, add some new ones on there, and then it would be an average album. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, last one for the day. Kieran Knowles, Everything's Okay. This one's commercial. Singer-songwriter. And I think I'm gonna have to do some more T-shirts for the next year.
You wrap your hand around my fingertip and hold so tight.
Some very basic piano chords in the background.
And neither will I. You have my heart, you have my every word. I promise you now.
I'm gonna listen to the melodic elements intently now. Because for singer-songwriter, the melodics need to be like, they need to be good. All the melodics are actually driven by the vocals, which is okay, but
When the times get tough, I'll fight by your side with all my love. Don't you ever be afraid, I'm here for you every step of the way.
huh.
And when the times get rough, I'll smoothen the edges with all my love. And I'll be the light through all your darker days. Take my hand, I'll show you the way.
Okay, it's got other material as well. We're gonna get into.
Living with a
That was unexpected. Horrible mix. Completely different genre. Okay.
against us, always me against you. Yeah, I will.
Okay, lots of piano.
So won't you take my hand forever? From the storm.
Okay, he's experimenting with a lot of stuff.
Do you know I wanna break down? Hurts. Just know you're not the only one. Yeah, I know
I'm not
the
sure.
times can be tough, but we'll get on by without love. 'Cause we got a hold us against us. Oh, do you know what is right?
Yeah, it is.
Nothing is healing. Sinking.
It is very, very mishmash. Not bad at all. Your material is a bit of a mix match. Would love to see a consistent line and hear some more. All the best and cheers. I wouldn't know where to place him or what to do with him. And people are always like, isn't the label going to tell me what to do? Officially everybody hates on labels for telling them what to do, but unofficially everybody's asking us what to do. I would rather not tell you what to do. You should totally figure out what kind of music you want to do yourself first, before you send it to us. You find your center and then you can review my lo-fi track. Yeah, I can't do that, sorry. But you can submit it to us on the webpage and then we'll get to it on the next show. That has some legal reasons, essentially. People that send us their stuff want it reviewed, And if people send me links, it could be their track, it could be the track of just somebody. So we don't take links for review. But you can go to countzerorecords.com and join the talent pool there and submit your material for review. It's free. Just takes a tidbit until we get to it. Few days maybe. Alrighty, that's it for today, my friends. It wasn't so much material today, but for being in the middle of Christmas, more than I thought. Material was, I would say it was not such a successful day. It was a bunch of people with promise, like sevens, and definitely 2 or 3 people that if they kept working, they could break it to, I could see it. I could totally see it. So where can I submit? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to give you the link. Bam, 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 bam. Hold on, I'll just hold on. I'll post you the link for here for the. All right, there you go. Kai Tuburim. Oh. Yeah, you're welcome. If you want to submit to us, it's always free. It's always without any obligation. We're not taking anything. But you do have to submit yourself, you know. We would like the artist that made the song to submit it. Because it is his composition and his material. And if we like it, we would have to would like to have a conversation with that artist, of course. So when people are like, listen to the song that my friend made, etc., we can't / won't really do that. But it's not hard to submit, so your friend can. If you have a friend that, you know, wants to hear what I have to say, and we have been called with, which made me happy to be like the label with the most transparent review process, which is great because I don't think anybody else does it publicly and actually gives feedback. Most people, if they listen to your demo, they will just, you know, click skip and not say anything about it. But for us, it has always been interesting. Oops. To do it. So thank you for watching me today. Next show is on Wednesday. Gonna turn it down a little bit. On Wednesday, 2000 Central European Time. No show on Friday because that's the 1st. So we're having a light schedule here on Record Label Boss with our A&R shows. So the next A&R show is on Wednesday. And then, hold on, let me check the calendar. Okay, so Wednesday the 30th. Okay, because it's the 31st. Okay, Wednesday the 30th we have a show. Then we don't have a show on Friday the 1st. And then we will return to normal scheduling on Monday the 4th of January. And from then on, it will be just your regular Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 2000 Central European Time. Your boy Avio on the microphone. Record Label Boss. 30 to 60 new artists from around the world. It's going to be great. It's going to be a wonderful new year. And I'll see you on Wednesday. And you all have a good night. And I'll see you soon. Avio out.